France and Germany have formalized an agreement to develop a future battle tank system, with the country's defense ministers signing off on an industrial work-share pact here on Friday. The country's defense firms, KNDS, Rheinmetall and Thales, among others, can now get to work on proposals, which are expected in the coming months, French Armed Forces Minister Sébastien Lecornu said at a briefing. Germany is leading the project and will be in charge of awarding contracts for the first demonstrator phase by the end of this year. Lecornu and his German counterpart Boris Pistorius in the past 8 months have managed to reboot the project known as the Main Ground Combat System, which languished for years amid wrangling over which countries' industries would get to work on what. The ministers, who have said they get along well, last month agreed on divvying up the workload equally between both nations. The political agreement will force the different industrials to work together, Lecornu said, adding that cooperation can be decreed or created by setting a concrete industrial target. We can't have this type of partnership without also creating a common culture between the industries. Quote, Lecornu said lessons were learned from discussions around the Joint Future Combat Air System, where in some cases industrial agreement was reached before German, Spanish and French air forces were asked for their input. That is, out of the question, for the MGCS project, which is based on the needs of the country's two armies rather than industrial ideas, the French minister said. Officials of the German armed forces, the Bundeswehr, have stressed the modular character of the envisioned system. Tank variants with different specializations, working in concert on the battlefield, will all share a common undercarriage, according to a statement on the Bundeswehr website. The concept has yet to be proven, and as of now there are no studies or models yet about a system demonstrator for the program as a whole, it adds. Designing a completely new land combat weapon will entail pulling together the operational experience from tank warfare of the past years, including lessons learned from Ukraine's defense against Russian invaders, which has seen hundreds of main battle tanks destroyed or incapacitated. France and Germany will be designing, not so much the tank of the future, but the future of the tank, Lecornu said. He said the US hasn't yet started considering the post-Abrams era, while Russia is experiencing great difficulty moving from its current generation of tanks to a successor. Germany is counting on the future combat system to replace its Leopard tanks sometime in the 2040s, while France is looking for the MGCS to replace its Leclerc fleet.